photo, grandfather and mom. I don't know if this is accurate or not. I've heard it from relatives, some of who knew, some who didn't, but I've had to extrapolate. Hell, I've always done that. My maternal grandfather died before I was born, I think in 1931. He and Grandma had divorced in 1917 and both had remarried. So the guy I knew as Gramps was really not genetically related to me. William Mitchell was his name. He worked for Firestone here in Indianapolis, which at the time was one of the main centers for the manufacture of automobiles. At any rate, he was transferred to the main plant up in Akron, Ohio. He worked there for a few years, contracted a skin disease from the liquid rubber. It turned into cancer and he was fired. Just business. That was before unions or workers' comp or job safety were even a consideration. Heck, he wasn't any good to them. There is a photograph of him sitting on a stoop in front of his Akron house. Beside him is this beautiful girl of about 14 or 15. It is my mother, and as far as I know, this is the only surviving picture of them together. They are smiling, he in a suit and she in a dress with a sash. I've over the years looked at this picture and in my mind made up stories about him. He was a gentleman and one who told funny stories. He went to church and the photo looks like perhaps they were just going or coming from there. They are at their Sunday best and Mom has found a home, at least for the time being. They, Mom, Aunt Dorothy, and his wife, Hazel, were going to sit down to Sunday dinner. Chicken, of course, and then they would go into the living room and listen to his stories like the time he was on Harvey Firestone's yacht on Lake Erie. His eyes would light up and he would get very animated, even standing up to demonstrate how the boat swayed and rocked from side to side. Mom and Aunt Dorothy were taken in and could feel the intensity of his tale. After a few such lies, he would yawn and say he thought they should all take a nap so that so they would be wide awake and alert when Rudy Valley came on the radio at 8. Mom and Aunt Dorothy laid side by side on the daybed and drifted off to dreamland, warm and comfortable and home.